Looking good, Playboy, can go.
Stay in it.
Here we go. Dog. There's Iggy boy. We are on the road, y'all. Glorious life of truck stop living. Me and Don have done it for over 20 years. We love a good truck stop, especially one with a lot of grass like this, because these got to go smell everything. We're on our way to Topeka. Topeka is typically hot and miserable, but it looks like it's only going to be in the 80s. I have been in the final there twice. One once on a Monday, actually. That's where we're headed, stopping for the night here, getting the dogs some exercise, getting us some exercise. Topeka time. Rolling in. Parts Plus top fuel car. Good old Topeka. I'm gonna tell y'all now, it is freaking hot. 97 degrees, feels like 112 or something like that. Going to definitely require the old hot weather tune-up. So here we are at Topeka. It's way cooler today than yesterday. And I've been working hard all day getting these boys and girls something ready to eat. I'm getting the side eye from Adam here since he did all the work. This one says he's getting a haircut this week. Gonna get it all shaved off. That didn't come out of your mouth?
I heard it.
I heard it too. I heard haircut, buzz cut. Mullet. Oh, you would have a good mullet.
Oh, yeah. I'm scared of what he would look like without his hair. I don't know if he should get a cut.
We just started with
All right, folks, we are setting on go. About to roll up. Stomp on that loud pedal. Q1, Topeka, Kansas. Somewhat of a night run. It is approaching 8 o'clock and we are about to roll up here and see what we can do. Car's ready, looking good as always. I love that blue car. Love the blue color, it looks great. It's almost go time, y'all. Alright folks, just made Q1, Topeka. Got some of my favorite people back here, and I don't know that you can really see them, but we got retired General Lee Taffanelli, his son Nick, and I'm sorry, help me out again. Lizzie here. So, pretty good run, 385, it threw the belt off. Didn't have no speed because it threw the belt off, but all in all, a good start. Clean right down through there. I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest with you. The rods are in it, I think. That's the main thing. Now I can see y'all. Yeah. So as I always like to call him, General Lee, even though he's retired, and Nick, firefighter now, and the girlfriend. You always got to say the girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I gotta hop out. We gotta weigh this thing, and we'll get ready for Q2 tomorrow. Down before the car got back was that header flame. Oops. Header flame. Header flame changed on the left side just after half track. Then it quit. You know, and it belted off.
I felt it wiggle in my brain. Says like coming up to half track. I don't know where that went out yet.
Well, first one went out going by the 330. So at half track, after it was out, I could see it changing.
Yeah.
The header flame. You know, the header flame didn't look ugly. Didn't have enough tune-up in it.
Still was 836, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't look at it.
But I'm missing 200 RPM from Pomona. I'm missing 200 RPM, so I didn't have it as tuned up. We're down 4 or 5 on compression and gasket. You know, I'm just trying to make it go, not
we're
trying to make it all last.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got it. So all the things that we had to do to keep it from hurting itself, I'm having to undo again.
Yeah.
When we were hurting pistons towards the top end, and we burned a piston out of it real bad and shit, and so now I'm having to take fuel back out of it. Boost is good. It corrects okay for RPM. Clutch didn't get in trouble, came in smoothly. We are driving through the clutch a little bit before 2 seconds. So if it didn't drive through the clutch, it won 8. Comes on, so it's on its own flow right then on 5. So I just gotta turn the 5 flow up. And then that won't drive through the clutch. Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
I don't think you changed your fuel flow there, brother.
Not enough. It's the red one.
Right.
Fuck, I changed it. I should have had a minimum of 15 pounds less pump pressure. And I only have 10. What do I get right there? There's my 12. But why is it sawtoothing like that?
Almost makes you think the valve's jumping, don't it? You know what I'm saying? Like chattering.
And don't make me hate that thing more.
I know.
I was going to go with the gears in the pump.
Oh, we'd rather that thing be chattering than the gears in the pump.
And thank you.
What'd the run look like? Because I don't see the time slip or nothing.
It put a hole out just after the 330, or right at the 330, and so it went. We went 835, 213, but we got no speed. We should have gone at least 15 miles an hour faster than that. It should have been 287.
Which side was a hole on?
288, left side. And I saw the header flame change over there, and I just elected not to push the button. And then when it quit, I was like, how come you didn't push the button? You saw it do something. And I didn't push the button. Yeah, half track
Better.
would be good.
Yeah. So we have somebody down there that can holler.
350 feet, a spotter.
Yeah.
Imagine that, a spotter.
Clear by me.
That would probably help us out.
I'm out.
It's looking good, Playboy. Can go.
Stay in it.
We're gonna go down here and check in with the old Angry Hornet.
Doing good, it lived.
So I put a hole out at 2.1, and you're telling me it lived.
It lived, everything is fine. No bearings. Bearings got smashed a little bit, but didn't transfer any copper. Didn't break a rod. It lived.
Only had one casualty. The belt.
The belt.
The belt.
Yeah, the belt did not live. No.
Yeah.
Hey, ain't no belt gonna live through that.
You don't want it to.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the safety rubber band.
It is. It's the old safety belt. It's a safety belt.
So the Hornet's down here going over the mains. What else you doing? Just getting ready to put up for the night?
Just getting it put up for the night. We put new bearings in all the bottom before mains. Check for cracks in the crankshaft because we got a little extra time for service.
Make sure the main studs are tight in the block.
Yep, make sure the main studs are tight in the block, tighten everything back up.
Praise the Lord.
Yep. They're not tight, they fall out. That's bad.
Yes. That's about it. We're going to put a rack in this tonight or wait till tomorrow? All right.
So I'm gonna tell y'all from experience, the Hornet gets in full Hornet mode when the main studs are not in the block no more.
A little bit.
It goes from angry Hornet to sad Hornet.
Yes.
That's not good.
All right, so I'm still hanging out down here with the Angry Hornet because we had something a little unusual go on basically today, really. So I was here for all night, but a few hours before time to run, I thought, well, I better go get my fire suit because my fire suit, helmet, gloves, shoes, everything, Hans device, it was all left Pomona in Steve Torrance's trailer, and Dom put it in his trailer for the match race last week. So a few hours before time to run, I thought, well, I better go get my fire suit. I go down there and I see Dom, and the moment he sees me, his eyes get really big. And he's like, dude, I messed up. I didn't bring your stuff. And he's like, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought the poor guy was fixing to cry on me, you know. He's like, we're going to get whatever you need, we'll find it, you know. And I'm like, don't worry, you know, I've got stuff, you know. I've got Alliance Racewear, make sure I have fire suits. I got the one from last year. So I run back down here. I got my last year helmet out. It had the wrong shield on it. I put a clear shield on it. I keep a dark one on it in case the sun's really bright. So I get my old fire suit. I find arm restraints. I had an old pair of driving shoes. I had old gloves. I had everything. So I thought. I even got racing radios to bring me some. We use in-car communication to bring me some earplugs, earbuds, whatever you want to call them. And then it dawned on me, you don't have your mouthpiece. I drive with a mouthpiece because it helps steering tire shake for headaches. And when you got a bunch of teeth with caps and crowns and crap, it helps for that. So I was like, dang, I ain't going to have a mouthpiece. I kept digging and I found an old mouthpiece. I put it in peroxide, by the way, because I probably hadn't had it in my mouth in about 4 years. So I find an old set of earbuds. So I'm all set. I got everything I've worn in the past. So Justin, Angry Hornet, gets me in the car. We do this typically about 4 pairs back, right?
Yep.
About 4 pairs back. Gets me in the car. He's putting everything, hooking all the seatbelts up, and he's like, he don't know none of this, by the way. He's like, where's your chin strap? I calmly say, I don't have one. And he's like, what are you going to do? And I said, I probably need one.
I'm like, okay, let's go find one.
So at that point, what did you do? Because I'm in the car.
So Chris went and asked Torrance, and I was asking somebody else, and I come back to the car, and Steve Torrance comes down and says, you need a chin strap? I'm like, yes. So then he's explaining to me where his spare helmet with a chin strap on it is at. And they have, 2 teams here. They have 5 trailers or whatever they have.
Yeah.
And he's like, my private lounge, this is the combination to it. It's the second door on the left, whatever. And I'm trying to retain all that. And here in Topeka, the staging lanes are quite a ways away from the pit.
Yeah, like a mile.
Yeah, so I jump in the golf cart and floor it all the way back, trying to remember where Steve told me where I would go into his trailer to find his spare helmet. And thankfully, his wife was standing at the back of the trailer. And I'm like, I need Steve's lounge. And she's like, well, okay. And I'm like, I need his spare chin strap. And she's like, well, why would he need that? And I'm like, he doesn't, Clay does. We got it back up there and made it in time.
Oh, you were there plenty of times. So what's made me think I need to get this content was you said, sorry I put you in so early, but you didn't realize everything I had on was not what I normally wear. So
No, not until we started going.
I kind of wanted to go ahead and get in and make sure everything fit again, even though it's my stuff, but I hadn't worn it in a while,
Oh, yeah.
So it all worked out good. Justin does a great job getting me in, and he'll tell you that's the one time that I might be a little picky and sometimes even speak up, like fix this, move that. But hey,
No, he's still always nice about it, but you got to make sure your driver's comfortable in the car.
prima donna drivers, that's how they are. All right, folks, we are making the long ride through the staging lanes. It's got to be the longest staging lanes in the entire country. And we are going up here for Q2. And I'm laughing at Doug and Jeff up there because they got two different sheets from the NHRA. One says we're in left lane, one says we're in right lane.
However, I did just get a notification saying they're getting ready to send out an update of
Ah, so we'll get update number 3.
number 3.
Update number 3. For me, it doesn't matter because I'm going wherever this tow vehicle tows the race car. So if it ends up we're in the wrong lane, I get to do this. I pointed that guy right there.
I pointed him.
But it's way hotter out than last night, which is no surprise. We are in Topeka, but it's not as bad as it was Thursday. So this is going to be a just make it go down the racetrack because this is kind of race conditions for tomorrow. We'll see what we get.
For Justin, 321 miles an hour.
After a scary incident at the finals in Pomona, Justin actually
I'm not exactly sure why Amanda wants to see me, but when somebody that big tells you,
That Amanda wants to see you?
you
better
follow
hang out.
instructions. Exactly. So it's always good when I get to get Amanda in my YouTube. I don't know why you want to talk to me, but
I know why
hey,
I want to talk to you.
when I get to hang out with her, life's good, right? She's awesome. I got tons of comments on me and you riding back.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
They were like, what
Those are
about that
always
guy?
good.
He's an idiot. Why are you riding him, Flame?
Actually, it was all good. All good
Okay.
stuff.
No, there's another 4-cutter in there. That it toned it down.
So the 4-cutter toned it down by 30 or 40 thousandths?
They're right next to. This is the disc that was having a problem. We at the start of Pomona weekend we were 6 wide here
Yeah.
and a 6. We dropped it down to a regular 6, and then by Sunday E2 this was dropped down to a 4 to make my floaters last. I dropped that down to a 4 on the other side. Okay.
And no, because the track's going to be cooler and all that, but we'll run 9 and 11 the same as normal.
Okay.
We'll try. We'll do the 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, or
5, 6, 8, 10.
yeah, that one. We'll do that, just like what we did, but we'll probably put some primary on
Okay. And I'm putting the other cover in.
it. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I haven't seen one cover to be like, oh my God, this does something all the way different. So
Okay. And we're putting one of tomorrow's packs in.
yes, please.
Okay.
Same as what we just ran.
So I can't remember, may or may not have filmed after the last run. I know, I filmed with Amanda. Doug's looking because he thought I was talking to him. Yeah, I filmed with Amanda, but I don't think I talked about what we did. The thing went out there, it broke a clutch lever off, which makes everything a little weird. We were the quickest car to the 60-foot, quickest car to the 330. But we're not racing to the 330. We're racing to 1,000 feet. But we're up here for the last qualifying session. Looking on the dash here, it's 86 degrees. It's relatively toasty. So see if we can slide it down through there. I think we're currently setting number 9, the way it sets right at the moment. But we got her ready to go. Try to get it to go all the way down through there on this one.
I tried to slow down so the guy could fix the issue on the car, but Clay, who is recording us right now, Clay, you've seen improvement.
So that's what I'm talking about right there. Hot as the dickens. 379, 316 miles an hour. These folks crushed it. That was stout. I don't know what anybody else has run, doesn't matter. Mike, everybody on this entire team, they knocked that one out of the park. 79, 316, bam!
Over retainer.
Hey, really?
Yep.
Dang.
On number 5. This side.
135.
Yeah, 5. Yeah.
Third cylinder back.
Yep, that one.
To be honest, it had a little more up through the middle than I thought it would take. Like it was really smooth, but the acceleration was pretty freaking stout through the
center.
Yeah, pretty strong, and it popped down there. Like it's everything's just like rolling right along, and then I had a little pop. Yeah, right there.
Get torqued and it feels normal.
Oh, okay, good. That's way better than finding out in an hour after everything's done.
Well, that and it's number 1. I never touch that one normally during the service. I check them, but you know what I mean? But it was finger loose. I don't know if it rattled or what caused it. But like I say, I torqued the stud and I just torqued it back up and it didn't move.
I almost said something on the radio, Mike. This motor vibrates like really bad. It was like really bad when we started it up there. Almost enough to say something on the radio. Like just sitting in the car, it didn't feel.
No, there's no telling what balance weight any cranks are anymore because none of them are ours.
Yeah, I'll if I see anything odd, I'll.
Okay, and look at the balance weight on the crank. See what it's marked.
What the balance weight?
Yeah.
Is this the same motor we run?
Yes. At Pomona,
Yeah.
second round.
Second round.
Yeah.
I'd be lying if I told you, but it just don't feel smooth.
Even in the warm-ups?
Yep.
All the time?
Yep.
Okay.
But for whatever reason, that startup, it was almost enough to make me say something on the radio. But I'm like, oil pressure's good. You know what are you going to do if I told you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if the oil pressure's good, we're growing.
Yeah, exactly.
You remember in the old days when we tried to do some weird balancing
Oh yeah.
that would make it vibrate at idle, but it should have been better, at RPM.
Overbalanced, we call it.
Well, we went way over,
Yeah.
and it didn't help shit. We ended up going back to a normal balance crank.
10 years.
What, when we did that?
Yeah, no, it was with the Werner car.
Yeah.
It didn't.
that.
In its time, it didn't run much slower than this one runs now. Of course, this one does weigh 200 pounds more.
The motor?
Yeah.
No, the whole car.
Shit.
That much. There's that much more shit.
I mean, when we're not-
manifolds weigh more, blowers weigh more.
You ran a
blocks
200
way
pound
more.
ladder car?
I don't know if it was 200, probably
Oh,
150,
damn.
wasn't it?
Pretty close.
I had to find an old rule book.
You got to race Dougie.
Yeah.
See, we got Doug's ladder.
It is.
We don't. We got Sean Langdon.
Well, I just was going off what the
Sure.
announcer said.
It's
No.
what the ladder says.
Well,
The ladder.
then Reinhardt was wrong because Reinhardt said we ran we ran Dougie.
Unless the ladder's wrong.
But who qualified? Who we have lane choice. Not that lane choice is really important here.
Then you go to Drag Race Central.
So this is what we just ran.
Yes, that is the
Okay.
E1. That was so it would have been E1 pack that I
Okay.
gave you when you put it in your computer. Okay.
So I need your
The other sheets back.
these are our used ones.
Yes.
Okay. I have
This will probably turn into E4
okay.
if that's
Alright.
the other
Yep,
pack,
yep,
the OG pack.
Uh-huh.
And I did get a floater
Okay.
package that is the exact mathematically surface area wise as the all 6 package.
Okay.
So do you want that in for E4?
I
Yes.
hope you get to
Yes.
use that.
Yes.
Huh?
I
Yes.
hope you get to use that.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
That cover from round 1 today is already disassembled. The levers are in the containers over there.
I'll come over and start working on it.
And I think that's it.
And I just need your race day
Yes, I'm gonna go
Stuff.
grab them right now for you.
thing. Because this RPM drop here is because we dumped levers on it. So we'll just have to be, careful right here.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep that flow turned down.
I'll pull levers tonight because I make sure that like where those levers were in that cover with that donut and everything.
All right, we're gonna go work on levers.